Hi, I'm Destiny Ramirez, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of why I want to be a criminologist and some stuff about a criminologist. What is criminology? Criminology is a scientific study of nature, extent, management, causes, control, consequences, and prevention of criminal behavior, both on the individual and social levels. Here's a little video about behavioral sciences.
Top of the day to you, my good friend. It is so nice to see you once again.
It is great to see you as well. I hope all is going good.
I was speaking with a friend last week and he mentioned something about critical thinking. I kind of have an idea what critical thinking is, but I pretended that I understood what he was talking about. In reality, I was just nodding my head, so I did not appear to be stupid. I am glad I ran into you, so I can ask you what critical thinking actually is.
First, we have to understand that critical thinking is a skill and not something we are born with, so we can all learn to become critical thinkers, which will aid us in making better decisions.
That much I do understand. What I am not familiar with is the actual skills involved in becoming a critical thinker.
You can basically break it down into 4 different categories: analysis, inference, interpretation, and deductive reasoning. During the first analysis stage, where you're trying to determine the credibility of the evidence, what type of assumptions are introduced, and if there is any informal fallacies present. During the second inference stage, we need to identify what elements are needed to draw a conclusion. We need to query the evidence and form a hypothesis. The third stage involves interpretation. We can decode and clarify the argument being presented. We can also form an inductive argument based on a generalization of the evidence. The last stage involves the use of deductive reasoning to draw a logical conclusion based on highly scrutinized evidence which is being presented in the argument's premise.
I think I am beginning to understand. To become a critical thinker, one must be highly skeptical of all information and assumptions. We must be able to distinguish between an argument based on solid logic and an argument based on informal fallacies, false assumptions, and misinformation.
Yes. If we all take that approach, then we are at least ensure ourselves that we have the capacity to form good decisions based on solid logic.
Okay, my interests, for me, criminology gives me a choice. It gives me an opinion. I can be able to use my brain and find all the clues. I'll be able to put the person who hurt all these people in jail to do their time and learn and understand what they have done to the family, the victim, the city, and the world. I can be a profiler. Emerson said, all is a riddle, and the key to a riddle is another riddle. Most of the people who usually commit murder have a reason. They can be sick or crazy, or they can just plain out just want to hurt people. It can be for a personal reason or just because they didn't hold the door for you at the corner store or at the mall. People do things that we can't explain sometimes. It's all in their own mind, and we have no control over it. Anthony Brandt wrote, other things may change us, but we start and end with family. Family is the most important. That's all that matters nowadays. People will do anything for their families to make sure they are safe. They will put so many lives at risk, even theirs. To be a criminologist, you have to know social ability like it's your best friend. You can't show the victim that you are scared or that you are doubtful. Don't show your worries, show your strength. Show you have the power. If they want to play a game, then play a game, but let them know you will win. To be a criminologist, you'll go to school for a good 7 or 8 years. You must have a degree in physiology, sociology, or criminal justice. The jobs utilize many of the same skill sets as detectives, but are more hands-on. Thank you. I'm Destiny, and I want to be a criminologist.